Hello and welcome to InsuranceAsia News. I'm Kristina Shperlik, Senior Reporter, and I have with me today Ware, Head of Corporate Risk and Broking Asia at WTW. Welcome, Luke.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Today we will talk about data and digitalization, and my first question for you is how can data and digitalization help improve different aspects of the insurance value chain and drive efficiencies?
Yeah, look, I think data and digitalisation is playing a big role and impacting many areas of the insurance chain. So if we look at and consider our clients, the ability to use data and analytics to help them in their way that they procure insurance, the way that they make decisions around how much insurance they retain, and ultimately how they optimise their insurance spend is having a dramatic impact that is adding huge value to them. I think then if we consider, perhaps from an insurer angle and a broker angle, digitisation is helping to distribute insurance products to a broader range of people and hence help the penetration of insurance in markets like Southeast Asia, which are historically underpenetrated. How do we connect with an insurer? How do we optimise the way that transaction occurs? And how do we reduce some of the frictional costs associated with the transaction of insurance, ultimately looking to benefit clients?
How can data and digitalization help companies improve their coverage and close the protection gap?
Yeah, I think for many organisations around the world, they're facing unprecedented risks. If we look at things like whether it's climate, whether it's geopolitical, whether it's things like cyber, the world that they're working in is not only increasingly complex, but interconnected. And so the ability for clients to be able to use data to help them drive decision making is enabling them to take better control of risk transfer. And certain industries are actually facing some pretty big challenges around the ability to transfer risk. And so data in those particular industries is allowing clients to make smarter decisions around risk transfer and equally helping them to make decisions around not only the limits of insurance that they purchase, but the amount of risk that they retain on their own balance sheet.
And because we're in Asia Pacific, what are some of the broader challenges in collecting, analyzing and using data in the diverse markets of Asia Pacific?
Yeah, look, I think the use of data to drive decision making is still relatively new, and I think there's a number of challenges that are faced. The first is quality data drives quality output. So making sure that the data that clients are collecting and are providing is sanitized and is optimal. I think the second one is helping to educate clients and understand the vast amount of data that they hold and helping them to actually look at where they collect that and how they collect that data. And I think the third one is really on a broker perspective and on an insurer perspective, capturing our own data. Insurance companies and brokers house a significant amount of data in their portfolios. And in fact, at WTW, we are looking to drive digitisation through our broking model using our broking platform where we capture clients' data, we use that to help clients make better decisions, and we use that to reduce the frictional cost by trading digitally with insurers. And so, yeah, the data piece is complex, but it's very rewarding for clients when done right.
Could you give us some examples of how data and digitalization have helped your clients?
Yeah, so we worked, as a recent example, we worked with a very large global asset management and real estate company. They came to WTW looking to optimise the way that they procured insurance and looking to really have better insights into their global risk program. So we conducted over a 12 to 18 month period a number of physical risk surveys, but equally we took data from that client and we used our proprietary NatCat modelling tools, both property quantified tools to help model their risks. And by doing that, we were able to look at the level of insurance they procured. And we had a conversation around their ability to retain more risk on their balance sheet. We then had some conversations with the insurance market around what that risk looked like across an entire portfolio, and ultimately we're able to deliver some optimised outcomes for the client in terms of what their insurance program looked like globally.
Thank you, Luke, for sharing your insights. It was a pleasure having you with us today.
Thank you for the opportunity.